Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Wednesday. It is January the 21st. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and hopefully you had a good night. It's a bit cold outside, so you'll have to dress for the weather. Rather pretty dress you've got on today.
Thanks, Tom.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Carry Me Maternity.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's in Yorkville.
Well.
Great maternity boutique.
And very reasonably priced, I understand.
It is.
That's great.
It is.
Awesome.
Tom's a little jealous, I think, that I'm getting all these new clothes.
Well, it's very attractive. I like it.
All right, let's take a look at our current temperatures. We're cold. Now, in the city of Toronto, they're extending that extreme cold weather alert. I mean, we've had temperatures that have just been such a roller coaster. If you blink, you missed it, but wow, I don't think I'd be that crazy. All right, we'll talk about the long range. We'll get you right into the weekend in just a moment, but first, Tom, what's going on the road? Well, we are going to be seeing a couple of systems move our way, but none of them are really going to be affecting us. Come Friday and into Saturday, we've got a clipper to our north, could see a little bit of snow, but high pressure is really the name of the game, and temperatures that are going to be close to seasonal. We're looking at -3 for tomorrow, -1 on Friday, and then 1 degree on Saturday with light snow. Hi there. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Wednesday. It is the 21st of January. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and it's a cold start to the day. No precipitation right now anyway, but you were saying though, we're how far off normal?
We're actually only 4 centimeters off normal in terms of snowfall for the month of January.
I would have thought that was way off.
I know, but you have to look at weather or the season into perspective, right? It lasts from, December, January, February into March. So you think of all the big snow dumpings we've had, a lot of them don't happen in January. January is when it's just really cold.
Well, I mean, we look at the weather out west. I mean, goodness gracious, Calgary, they're supposed to be, 15 degrees this weekend?
How is that fair?
That's crazy.
That's not fair at all.
What's going on?
That prompted Toronto to issue a cold weather alert that is still in place. It hasn't been lifted just yet. We'll talk more about the long range, get you into the weekend, but first, here's Tom. Well, we do have a weak system to our south, and that could bring some areas a little bit of light snow throughout the day today, and you could just kind of barely see it on your screen. We've got northeasterly winds that could bring kind of Hamilton, Burlington area a couple of centimeters, maybe even up to 3, but very picturesque snow today. Temperatures bumping up to -3, so close to seasonal. Not yet. I mean, we are going to see a daytime high of -3 today, so we're close to seasonal, but we do have a little bit of snow on the way. Coming from the south, a clipper moving through, giving Windsor a couple of centimeters, and we're going to see a little bit of snow through the Hamilton, kind of Burlington area as well. We've got northeasterly winds coming off the lake, and that's going to give us just a slight bit of accumulation. Now, into the long-range forecast, we really don't have much to talk about either. We've got high pressure moving in after this clipper. Friday into Saturday, we do have a weak system with a cold front's going to bring us a little bit of snow, but then high pressure right in behind it for Sunday. And then next week, our big story is going to look as though it's going to be the cold temperatures. We're getting up to a daytime high of 1 on Saturday, but then dropping on Sunday with sunshine in the forecast and then much cooler temperature values next week. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Wednesday. It is the 21st of January. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and it's a cold start. You'll have to bundle up. Yeah, definitely a cold weather alert was issued yesterday, and so that continues. So bundle up if you're heading out. But the good news is, I think in the long range, we're starting to moderate a little bit.
A little bit as we get into the weekend, but I mean, we've had such a roller coaster of temperatures this year. Extreme cold weather alert, and when that happens, shelters are opened up, and a lot of more resources are open to the public. We'll talk more about the long range in just a moment, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Thanks, Tom. We do have a clipper to our south that has brought Michigan some snowfall. It's going to be pushing into Windsor. We are going to be seeing trace amounts through Sarnia, through London. Hamilton and Burlington, not so much system snow, but we do have these northeasterly winds coming off of the lake, and that's what's going to give us a little bit of accumulation, less than 3 centimeters, but enough to make roads a little dicey later on today. Most of it's going to be falling in the noon kind of hour, so 12 o'clock and onwards. Once that moves out, we've got a high pressure moving in, so we're going to see more sunshine throughout the day tomorrow, and then come Friday into Saturday, new system builds in. This is also going to drop us a couple of centimeters with a cold front, but not a major snow system. Temperatures, however, like Tom was mentioning earlier, are certainly going to be warming up, high of 1 on Saturday. We've got a system to our south today giving us trace amounts of snow, and then we've got lake effect. We've got northeasterly winds coming off of Ontario, and that's going to give places like Oakville and in through Burlington and down through Hamilton the potential of about 3 centimeters of snow. It's going to be that kind of nice, light, fluffy, picturesque snow. It's not going to be kind of like blizzard-like conditions or anything. So once we get through with this system, we do have high pressure moving in behind it, so we'll see more in the way of sunshine throughout the day tomorrow. And then as we get closer to the weekend, we've got another clipping in Friday overnight into Saturday. The cold front could give us a few centimeters, but temperatures are certainly going to be milder.
Ten, 11, 16, 18, 20.
All right, Kevin's having some technical difficulties, but we'll get to him in just a few moments. First, let's talk about our snowfall that we could expect today. We've got a clipper system to our south that is going to bring a lot of the GTA a few light flurries, but we do have lake effect. We've got northeasterly winds coming off of Ontario, and that's going to give places like Oakville, Hamilton, trace to about 3 centimeters of snow. The downtown core could see some light, fluffy snowflakes later on this afternoon. Now, we are going to be seeing our temperatures warm up slightly as we get closer to the weekend. By Saturday, we're looking at a daytime high of 1. We'll talk more about your long-range forecast in just a few moments, but first, I'm going to turn things over to Tom. He has an update on the road. Yeesh. All right, thanks so much, Kevin. I can't wait to see Kevin skate. I haven't seen him skate this year.
No, I don't know if I saw him skate last year.
No, he skated last year. He can skate.
Okay.
You guys are you and John, you love to make fun of him for not being able to skate, but he can skate.
No, I know he can skate.
The three of you should
It's
have
actually
a go.
We could. It's a good year for outdoor rinks, actually.
It is.
Finally, December was shaky up through Christmas, but we've got a couple down at the park in Georgetown, and they're being well used.
There's one in Oakville too. That's always busy. All right, let's take a look at some snowfall that we could see today. Trace amounts because we've got a system to the south, not necessarily affecting us, but could give us a few flurries. We'll talk more about the long range, get you right into the weekend. But first, Tom, what's going on the road? Well, once this clipper system moves out from the south, we've got high pressure moving in behind it. We are going to see some sunshine throughout the day tomorrow. Temperatures will be close to seasonal. Come the weekend on Friday, we do have a system Friday late day into Saturday that could give us a few centimeters of snow just with the cold front moving through. High pressure moves in behind it. And the big story next week is going to be our cold temperatures. But we really start to moderate as we get closer to the weekend. Friday seeing a daytime high of 0. Saturday getting up to 1, and then for Sunday back down to -4, but some sunshine Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, you will.
All right, thanks so much, Kevin.
I want to see Kevin take that Maple Leaf jersey and throw it on the ice.
Oh, Tom.
He won't get arrested for it. Not there anyway.
You never know. You don't know who that guy is.
No, maybe not.
Did you see the little girl skating by in her total pink snowsuit?
yeah.
She was just whipping through.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea. I think I'll go home and flood the backyard.
Good for you.
Sure.
Brooklyn will come skate at your house. Because of that system to our south, winds are 3 to 5 centimeters. Certainly not out of the question. Your long range is coming up, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Once the system clears out to our south, we're going to see high pressure behind it, so we'll see more in the way of sunshine throughout the day tomorrow. And then on Friday, another system is brewing. It's going to come to our north, and it's going to potentially bring us a few centimeters of snow just along the cold front before it continues to track its way east. Saturday, where temperatures are actually going to be quite mild, we're looking at -3 tomorrow, 0 for Friday, and then 1 degree for Saturday. So it's going to be a good day to get out and hit the slopes, that's for sure. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, temperatures gradually cool back down, and we'll be feeling at the -teens with the wind. Well, first, let's check back in with yesterday. Not a bad day. We saw a little bit of sunshine, but it was cool. We saw a daytime high of -6 at Pearson, -5 downtown. Today, we do have a little bit more snow on the way. Not a lot, especially down towards Burlington and through Hamilton and in through Oakville. We've got about 3 centimeters coming our way, only because of the northeasterly winds coming off of Lake Ontario. Still not frozen really at all yet. Down towards the south, we do have a clipper that's going to be passing through, giving winds are about 3 to 5 centimeters of snow. Once this snow's finished, we've got high pressure moving in behind it, so we will see more sunshine on the way tomorrow. Oh, Kevin, it's amazing. Yesterday he was making and drinking ice wine, and this morning he's playing hockey.
His balance seems to be better today. Mind you, he just fell, I think, off camera.
Why are you so cruel?
I'm not being cruel. He didn't bring any ice wine back.
Oh, that's why you're
so
upset.
I'm pouting.
You are. You're totally pouting.
I'm so pouting.
Oh, well, Kevin is a lucky guy, and he's so good at what he does. Tom.
He should go and apply with the Maple Leafs. They could use some help.
Oh, Tom. You just keep digging
I
yourself
know, digging it in.
All
I
right,
know.
let's take a look at our snowfall forecast for today. Highway could be a little slick. Hey, speaking of highways, Tom knows all about them, don't you, Tom?
Of course I do.
Well, we are going to be seeing relatively close to seasonal values today. -3 is our daytime high. There's that system to the south. This model's not necessarily picking up on the lake effect, but it is picking up on the high pressure that we will see throughout the day tomorrow. So lots of sunshine. Temperatures will stay relatively seasonal as we get into the weekend. We've got a new system, a clipper from the prairies, giving us a little bit of snow Friday overnight into Saturday. Temperatures will be mild, but then the cold front will move through and we cool right back down beginning of next week. All right, thanks, Kevin. We lost the little girl in the pink snowsuit.
Well, she might have had to go to school.
What about the rest of them?
Well, the rest of them should be going to school, too. They've had their workout. Away you go. Off to school.
All right, well, today we are going to be seeing some cold temperatures, about 3 centimeters. Down towards our south, that's that clipper, so winds are in line for about 5 centimeters if you're traveling in that direction today. We'll talk more about the long range, get you right into the weekend. But, Tom, what's going on the road? He's speaking from experience. Happens to Tom like once a week. No, never has happened to Tom. Okay, we do have that clipper system to our south, but it's not bringing us a ton of moisture, maybe a few flurries because of it, but for the most part, we're seeing that lake effect. Tomorrow, we do have some sunshine in the forecast. We do have high pressure moving back in, and then Friday, sunny to start the day, but then we do have a system coming in Friday overnight and into Saturday. The cold front's going to drop a couple of centimeters through the GTA, making roads pretty slick, but it's also going to help warm up our temperatures on Saturday. We're going to see a beautiful daytime high of 1 degree.
And here we go. Here's Gretzky. Yeah! What a goal there.
Here's Gretzky.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like
know?
There's nothing like a net without a goalie in it.
I wonder if Gretzky, if he was watching right now, what he's thinking.
He probably says, thank you very much for mentioning my name.
I suppose.
And that was just Walt.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that is such a great rink. And I mean, Hank, I think he builds it every single year, and he's been doing it for the last 8 years.
8 years, yeah.
These kids to come and play it. I mean, he's a popular guy, I bet.
It's a great idea. I'm going to go home and flood my backyard.
Good for you.
It's actually almost like a skating rink right now.
Yeah, it's been a little icy. We'll talk more about the long-range forecast coming up in just a few moments. But first, Tom, what's going on the road? A slight warm-up. Yep, not today, however. Today we're -3, feeling like -7. We've got that clipper to our south, lake effect coming off of Ontario to the southern tip. And then behind this low, we've got high pressure moving in, so we will see lots of sunshine. Tomorrow, we're looking at a daytime high again of -3. Friday, this is our story. This clipper to the north with the cold front sweeping south. We are going to be picking up a few centimeters Friday overnight and into Saturday. So temperatures on Friday, 0. So there you go, Tom. There's your warm up. And then even warmer on Saturday, seeing a daytime high of 1 with light snow. Cold weather alert has been dropped for the city of Toronto, but temperatures are still quite chilly for the morning hours. By the afternoon, getting much better. Now, yesterday, we hit daytime highs around -6 at Pearson, -9 through Collingwood. We hit -7 in Oshawa and -5 in the downtown core. Now, temperatures are still going to be quite cool for the GTA, but as we get closer to the weekend, we're going to start seeing less of the dark blues and purples, and we're going to start seeing more of the light blues. I don't want to say we're going to flirt with white, but we just might. We just might on Saturday. Now for today, we do have a little bit of snow on the way. We've got a system to our south that is going to be bringing winds are about 3 to 5 centimeters. But I think our main issue is going to be this lake effect coming off of Ontario with those northeasterly winds. It could bring Oakville, Hamilton, Burlington about, trace to a few centimeters. So roads could be a little bit slick later on this afternoon. Our temperatures don't look too bad. Well, not too bad. We hit -5. Bundle up if you're heading out because the winds will be a little bit stronger. Here are those temperature trends that I was talking about and how we are going to be warming up nicely as we get into the weekend. But we do have a clipper system bringing us the potential for a few centimeters of snow late day Friday, overnight, and into Saturday. Hi there. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday. It is the 21st of January. It's cold, but it is not too cold to get outside and enjoy some winter activities. And that is exactly what Kevin Yard is up to this morning. He joins us live from Hamilton in a backyard ice rink. And Kevin, you guys look like you are having so much fun.
McGillney's got it. Backhands it.
Oh, thanks so much, Kevin. So much fun. Those kids, they must just love it. Every year, I think the guy's been doing it for 8 years. So a really good time for all the kids. All right, today we are going to be seeing a little bit of snow coming our way. We do have northeasterly winds coming off of Lake Ontario, and that's going to give Oakville down through Burlington and Hamilton a couple of centimeters of snow. And then we do have that system to the south. So if you're traveling in the direction of Windsor, it could pick up about 3 to 5 centimeters of snow. But once this system tracks through, we've actually got high pressure moving in behind it. So we'll see more in the way of sunshine throughout the day tomorrow. And then another clipper system's coming in on Friday, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Tonight, we're looking at temperatures dropping down to about -5, so bundle up if you're heading out on the town. -11 through Newmarket, -11 in Barrie, and -10 through Orangeville. We still could potentially see a little bit of light snow through just that southern tip of Lake Ontario, just because of that lake effect with those northeasterly winds. There's that system going through, high pressure moving back in. Not a bad day tomorrow. Sunshine to start Friday, but then there's that next clipper with the cold front. It is going to drop the potential for a few centimeters throughout the GTA. Temperatures, however, are going to go up. We're looking at a daytime high of 0 for Friday with some sunshine, a beautiful day. And then Saturday, we've got that light snow, a daytime high of 1. What a great idea, especially in a place that's nicknamed Winterpeg. They'll probably be in a store near you soon, I'm sure. All right, well, today we've got cooler temperatures, but not as cool as we were yesterday. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks for joining us. It's Wednesday. It is the 21st of January, and we are going to be seeing light winds throughout the day today. We've got northeasterly winds, so they're going to be cold winds. And because of those northeasterly winds coming off of Ontario, we actually do have some snowfall expected for areas around the GTA. Now, Toronto, we're going to be seeing just light snow from this. Places like Burlington and in through Oakville, as well as down towards Hamilton, we could actually pick up a couple of centimeters. This afternoon, we're looking at -3 through Toronto as well as in through Hamilton. Still quite cold up in Barrie, -7, but lots of sunshine to go around. -5 in Newmarket and -5 through Oshawa. Here's a look at the snowfall forecast. As I was mentioning, trace amounts for Toronto. It could be a little bit heavier just around that southern tip of Lake Ontario through Oakville, Burlington, Hamilton, over towards St. Catharines, and then down towards the Windsor area. If you've got travel plans, you'll see a trace of snow going through London, and then down towards Windsor, about 3 to 5 centimeters with that clipper to our south. Now, once this low moves through, we are going to be seeing high pressure behind it. So tomorrow we will see more in the way of sunshine. And then Friday, a brand new system comes in with a cold front, could give us a few centimeters of snow Friday overnight and into Saturday morning. Huge temperature contrast. I mean, we've had such a roller coaster of temperatures these last couple of weeks. We've had Arctic air, Siberian air coming in, and then we saw a little bit of a warm up, and then it's going to be cooling down again. Well, tomorrow we're looking at -3. By Friday, we're looking at 0 with sunshine. And then Saturday, daytime high of 1, but we've got that clipper coming in through the overnight. So once that cold front moves through, we're going to see much cooler temperatures on Sunday. And as we get into next week, we've got wind chills feeling back into the -teens through much of the GTA. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us right here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday, it is the 21st of January, and it is cold. Now, it's not as cold as it has been, but the conditions are perfect for getting outside and enjoying some winter activity, and that is exactly what Kevin Yard is doing. He joins us live from Hamilton, Ontario, in a backyard ice rink. And Kevin, I don't know, I think you should not be getting paid for this.
Oh, he stole it away from me.
Kevin, of course he pulled it away from you. It's his rink. He's out there every day. Thanks so much. Kevin has been having such a good time this morning. There were kids out there playing with him earlier. It is just such a wonderful activity for kids to get them outside in the winter, because as parents, we all know how difficult it is when it's freezing cold to get activities going with your kids. All right, it is cold today, and yesterday it was cold. We saw a daytime high of -6. We were looking at -9 through Collingwood and -7 through Mount Forest. Now, as we get closer to the weekend, we're going to start seeing less of these purples and dark blues. We're going to start to see more of the light blues, and we may even be flirting with the whites. We may by Saturday. Temperatures hovering up around the freezing mark, even getting a little bit above the freezing mark by Saturday. Now, throughout the day today, we are going to be seeing that trace to 3 centimeters of snow that Kevin was mentioning, and because we do have winds coming in off of the lake at a northeasterly direction, that's where we're going to see that accumulation. Down through Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, we could pick up 1 to 3 centimeters. Temperature-wise this evening, dropping to -11 through Barrie as well as through Newmarket. Orangeville dropping to -10. Toronto and Hamilton -5. So bundle up if you're heading out. Here's a look at our temperature trend. Now we're looking at 0 as a daytime high for Friday, so quite mild with some sunshine, and then Saturday bumping up to 1 degree, but a new clipper coming in, giving us a few centimeters of snow through much of the GTA. Conditions are perfect for getting out and having a little bit of fun, like that dog was doing yesterday. My dog, she's about 20 pounds. She's got some short hair. She's not so keen on the cold right now, but I stick her outside anyways. It's good for her, makes her tough. Okay, let's talk about snowfall. Departure from average. The numbers that you see in blue of what we've received so far. And then the departure from average, for example, -4 through Toronto, we are about 4 centimeters off our seasonal average. So we should have about 50 centimeters of snow from November to January. Same thing for many areas across the country, but a lot of places are above. Montreal's above, Keноra's above, Calgary's above. Halifax, not even close. They could use another 50 centimeters. Don't tell them I said that, but they could. All right, we've got a little bit of snow on the way today. We are going to be seeing trace amounts for the city of Toronto and about 3 centimeters through Oakville, Burlington, and through Hamilton. Reason being, lake effect coming off of Lake Ontario. We've got those northeasterly winds. They're going to be a little cold, that's for sure. So bundle up this afternoon, because if you've got snow blowing in your face with those cold winds, it's not going to be very comfortable. The system to our south, not bringing a lot of moisture for us, but if you're traveling down through London, trace amounts, we're looking at about 3 to 5 centimeters for Windsor. So keep that in mind if you are traveling on that 401 corridor. Tonight, if you're heading out, bundle up. We're at -5 for the evening throughout Toronto, but -11 in Newmarket, -11 in Barrie, and -5 through Hamilton, and the lake effect engines could still be going on in that area. It's expected to start later on this afternoon and just kind of continue on and off throughout the day today until the winds ease. Now, once this clipper system moves through the GTA, we've got high pressure moving in behind it, so we'll see sunshine tomorrow, and then a brand new clipper coming in late day Friday and into Saturday, helping to warm up our temperatures, but giving us a little bit of snowfall as well. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday. It is the 21st of January. It's cold, but it's not that cold, and we don't have too many winds to deal with, except that the winds are coming in from the northeast, which means lake effect off of Lake Ontario. So places like St. Catharines and in through Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, even into Mississauga and the downtown core could see a little bit of snow throughout the day today. We're looking at a daytime high of -3 for the city. There's that light snow in the forecast. It's not going to be a ton of accumulation. -5 is our daytime high in Newmarket, -7 up in Barrie, but tons of sunshine. Here is the forecast for the snowfall amounts. We're looking at trace amounts through the downtown core and through Mississauga. Oakville, Burlington, Hamilton could potentially pick up to 3 centimeters, but certainly not much more than that with that lake effect. Trace amounts through London and Sarnia, and then as you head further south, because of a clipper system that's going to be moving through the Windsor area, it could drop about 3 to 5 centimeters of snow. So if you're heading in that direction, be mindful. High pressure moving in behind that low, and then we've got another one coming in on Friday. The cold front, Friday overnight and into Saturday morning, could be bringing us a few centimeters of snow through much of the GTA. Temperatures warm up before they cool down for the beginning of next week.